What's up, gays, straights, and other days? It's Malia. I'm back with another episode of Lady in Mystery. We are finishing the rest of the endings that we didn't get today, finally, because trying to get all those other endings last episode was a little ambitious because some of them are apparently longer than others. But we're now picking up with ending 17, which is called Scrooge. Apparently, I could have accidentally gotten this ending already if I had gone anything cheaper than the 5 young. So me, panicking and, going for the biggest was apparently a good thing. But we don't want the good thing. We want the bad thing. So, only one. I pulled out 1 young. This is enough to buy about 35 pounds of rice. They can buy 100 papers and 300 cups of beans. Not the calculating again, Hisu. Though it's not enough to bribe the nobbies from the Ministry of Justice. Bribe the nobbies in the Ministry of Justice and buy all the papers that haven't been burnt yet. The beggars crawled and took the money. I'm pretty sure I know what this ending is going to be, but okay. It's been a day. The beggars haven't come back. They changed their clothes for clean clothes they wear for the show and headed to the Ministry of Justice, but they never came back. Woo-sung and I were waiting anxiously and realized after the sun completely went down. It's over. They are never going to see us again. Shocker. I think we gave them too little money. I think they just ran away with that money. Ugh. Is that it? Yep, ending 17, Scrooge. See, some of them are short like that, but other ones are long as shit. Leader Kong stabbing me. Okay, so I should have done this at the top of the episode, including the one on the next page, ending 25. We have 7 endings left now, so let's fucking do this. Okay, 19 is on Iljime's route, so let's get that one started. Just because I want to see what happens, it's your fault, babe. I think it was your fault. The shameless? Why did I get an achievement for that? Whatever the reason was, you monopolized the metal products, which is cornering the market. She's a merchant, you moron! Iljime's thought itself was not wrong. I don't agree with anything I'm saying. It is a lie. Babe, I still love you. We are going to get together after this. I can't say I agree with this method, though. Whatever. Leader Kong didn't really respond. I'm sorry. I love you. I'm sorry. She just smiled lightly and looked at me. It would have been... Okay, this is the same stuff. All right, skip. Okay, oddly enough, ending 19, you get through your sleeping choices. So we're gonna force ourselves to sleep. What am I doing? I should sleep at night no matter how much I don't want to. Sure. I lied back down and closed my eyes tight. I have insomnia and I know for a fact that doesn't work. I could finally get into sleep after trying for a couple of hours. 3 years later? What? Where am I? Hello, welcome to Insomnia Clinic! Ah! I became an expert in deep sleeping. Did you deep sleep for 3 years? That day when I figured out the secret of sleep at some house in Western Village, it changed my life completely. Did you knock yourself out? Sometimes I think about the old days when I used to sleep fitfully, and it's quite funny when I think about it now. Oh, my assistants are greeting clients there. Makwa! Why is Makwa here? How am I not here? There's some conditions to fight your insomnia. You're gonna kill him. Oh, what? Chewie stuck around for this? What is wrong with you? First, you have to sleep in a clean blanket. Also, you need a regular sleep schedule. Juhi. Juhi. Have you met most, 20-year-olds? Or anyone that works in the arts, actually? Oh my god. You shouldn't sleep in the morning because you didn't sleep at night. So you're outlawing naps? Quit smoking and move your body lightly in the morning. Also, don't read or eat before bed. Ending 19, can't sleep, we can help. You know, I saw that title, and I thought maybe that you were gonna, bludgeon me with, a bat or something, but this is worse. Okay, I'm looking at this, and you can't see it right now because I don't have that capturing the screen. There is one CG in the gallery that I'm missing, but it's also telling me how to get it, so I'm gonna go get it. Okay, so apparently you can get another, I guess the last CG that you don't get organically, if you ask why she's trying not to get married. Why aren't you getting married? Because I can't be Iljime anymore if I get married. That's so fucking weird. Then you're willing to be harassed by your family clan just to be a righteous thief? Why is that weird? Don't you think it's a little unfair that I have to give up everything to be a wife, a daughter-in-law, and a mother just like everyone else even though I have something else I want to do? I think that's more stupid. How does this get me a CG? But how can she refuse the cozy and stable life just to do some robbery and stealing? I don't know, cozy and stable gets boring after a while, doesn't it? It's extremely dangerous to imitate Iljime, and there's nothing she gets out of that. She's going to get hurt every time. Well, I mean, you can't get married now anyway. That wound on your arm would become a giant scar. So? You're lucky if your husband doesn't pass out after undressing you and seeing that scar on your first night. What the fuck? It's a scar! Oh, but I bet he's allowed to have a scar because it came from the war or whatever. That's stupid. I started to grumble and glared at Iljime. Then Iljime started to laugh. Ha 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 ha. Why do you care whatever my husband would think about my body? I don't know. Just show me your wound. Oh, is that how we get it? I was so bothered to know if the wound was healed properly. Well, it's located in a bit of an inappropriate spot. Nullsoft, this is going on YouTube. Nullsoft, where is this? Oh, where is it? Iljime hesitated a little and then untied the string and got undressed. But even though she pulled her clothes down quite a lot, it just exposed a large part of her frontal area and I couldn't really see the wound on her arm. Iljime wrapped some cloth around her chest, but she didn't tie it tightly or wrap it thick, so I didn't know where to look. Probably not at her chest if the wound isn't there, Hisu. The hell? Oh. What do you mean it's in the arm? Yeah, because it's from... Isn't that from the arrow that Leader Kong shot? How is your shoulder and... Well, is that the shoulder? Whatever. It's in the upper arm. How is it inappropriate? I mean, yes, I can see your chest, I guess, but like, you have it wrapped. You're such a baby. Soon, Iljime pulled out her left arm and reached it to me. Can you see it? Yes, very easily. As she unwrapped the dressing, I could see the wound that hasn't really been healed. Her whole arm was red, swollen through the side to the underarm. What the fuck? Why are you looking at me like that? You just kind of like, I went to a really good doctor, but it still looks like this. Oh, look at me being concerned at a dork. Aw, this is an adorable CG. Okay, kind of worth it. I was holding Iljime's arm, then frowned at her wound. Leader Kong really wanted to kill you, I guess. I got an achievement for dangerous attraction for this. Okay, first of all, no, she didn't. If she wanted to kill Iljime, it would have been somewhere like, wherever the heart is, somewhere around the chest area. Second of all, why is the dangerous attraction achievement for Iljime and not for Leader Kong, who literally assassinated, what, 6 people? Because I think the 7th was herself jumping in the... Why is the achievement for you? Leader Kong did not want to kill Iljime. It was just to cripple her a little bit. My god. If Leader Kong wanted to kill Iljime, Iljime would be dead, okay? Know the woman you're dating, okay? Know the sexy assassin you're dating. She used an arrow as big as my fist. It was not that big, Hisu. Don't be dramatic. It's nothing. It'll heal soon if I treat it well. Hey, you can't die from an arrow to the arm, can you? Wait, can you die if shot in the arm? How painful. Getting shot in the arm. One note when you pull out. How long does it take to die from an arrow? So no, the answer is no, you can't. The fuck are you on about? You can't die from that. Iljime suddenly rolled up her pants and showed me her calf. There were some round marks that were as wide as 2 fingers. What? This was a really strong arrow. She only shot the arm, what are you talking about? I almost became a cripple. And this here, some guard from some house stabbed me here. Took months for it to be healed. Okay. Oh, these are from other people. Well, whatever. She showed me a back as well. There was a big scar from a sword on her spine that was as big as my hand. When I touched it, I could feel that the area has bulged. For a moment, I got angry for no reason. Are you insane? Don't even say something like what you want to do. It looks so weird. Really? Is it that weird? Yes. If I was a guy and saw your body like this on the first night as your husband, I would have run away far already. Hey, Sue, that just sounds like you'd be a shit husband. Actually a shit wife, because you're a girl. It's just so ugly. Even as I was saying it's ugly, I kept pressing the scar with the tip of my fingers. Stop! What is it with you and Juhi and squishing things? Isn't it better then? If my husband runs away, then I'm deserted so I can live alone again. Iljime shook her head saying nonsense. Then, okay, this is the same as before. Well, that was a long-ass tangent to get that CG. Let's fucking get... Let's get the rest of the endings, shall we? Okay, so here are endings 20 and 21, and you only get these choices, however, if you make a certain choice in Iljime's route back in episode 9. Now, I wasn't sure what that choice was gonna be, so like, just to try it, I blamed Leader Kong, but that seems to have triggered this. So I know we're gonna go slightly out of order again because apparently going to Songdon is Leader Kong's 21 is what that one is, and the bottom choice is technically 20, but come on, you know me by now. I'm gonna take any chance to be with her, so let's go. I don't care if she stabs me again, I miss her. Let's go to Songdon. I should go to Leader Kong. As soon as I made up my mind, I dressed up and left the tavern. I went out when the patrols were still patrolling, but the curfew ended with the bell soon. I shouldn't be reading this so lighthearted because I have a feeling that this is going to be one of the bad endings. On the way to Songdon on my feet, I could smell all the houses starting the day with burning the wood, feeling the fresh smoke out of the firewood coming under my nose by the wind. Everything that happened was my fault. I should have told her everything earlier. When Leader Kong asked me something, I should have talked to her, not tried to avoid the situation with the last resort. It was my mistake to get 100 homies from her. Oh, we're feeling bad because we lied to her. Oh, then maybe good ending? Maybe I just end up staying with her forever? She did say in Omake 1 that there was an ending where she just sweeps me away. So I don't know if she was joking or not, but maybe? Maybe it's for me? None of this would have happened if I'd fucking talked to her. Yeah, we'd be together if I fucking talked to her. I walked on an empty road for a while and went right in front of Songdon. Songdon was shrouded in mist far away. When I passed through the humid air and went right in front of Songdon, it was Butler Zheng, not Leader Kong, who came out to greet me. Go away, Butler Zheng. Go away! I don't want to talk to you. Leader Kong is not here now. Why don't you come inside? I'll bring Leader Kong if you can please wait in the West Building. You're gonna kill me, aren't you? Thanks, I'll do that. I'm gonna die, aren't I? I'm gonna die. Butler Zheng let me wait in the empty yard of the West Building and slowly went away over the inner gate. I waited for quite long. There weren't many guards today, and Songdon was oddly quiet, not like the usual. Yeah, I'm gonna die. I felt self-conscious just standing in the middle of the empty yard, so I moved to the corner a little bit. It was in front of the small door near the guest room. While I was waiting and looking around, the doors of the storages kept meeting my eyes. There were some storages in the West Building where Leader Kong uses for her personal use. I think the storage that Iljime stole the metal tools from was somewhere around here as well. I thought of Iljime falling down over the wall that day again. I looked at the yard and leaned backward. Then I heard the crump. What? From the back. Huh? I thought I broke something, so I got surprised and got up, but that was not it. It was the sound of the latch pulled out as I accidentally pushed the old shabby door. The door opened inside with a screech before I even pushed open. Babe? I looked inside for a while and carefully got in. I got an achievement for that for secret storage. Cool. Where's Leader Kong? I'm either gonna die or she's gonna show up. Pick one. The ceiling was low and the floor was so worn out. It looked like a room that is not used anymore rather than storage. There was no shelf on the corner, and all the papers, books, and stuff were covered in dust. Some of them weren't covered in dust as if it was used relatively recently. I scoured the dust away from my face, waving my sleeve and picking up some papers. While doing that, one of the papers fell down on my feet. It was a picture of a person. This is Zhang Pyung-ho. I was surprised and picked up the picture of Zhang Pyung-ho. Why is his picture here? Well, you know, on her route, she did mention trying to get him for something, so maybe that's happening? I mean, he was in charge of managing the fund for Translation Academy. Maybe he happened to make a deal with Songdon here. But is it common for Songdon to draw a picture of their customer even though they frequently do business together? No, this is for me. As I flipped through the paper with a weird feeling, I could see there were all kinds of information from his age and his transfer history to his family. It even said what region of Yoon family his wife is from. Then at last, there was my name. Yeah, this is for me, because she still loves us, but we're too stupid to see that even though she's been doing it for 5 years. I saw my name, Kim Hee-soo, there. Yep, that's me. How did Leader Kong know about Zhang Pyung-ho? Who fucking cares? It's the power of love, babe. And she was looking for him in regard to me? Yes, because she loves us, you fucking moron! The best scenario I can think of here is that maybe she was looking for him for me since he's my enemy. Well, yes, that's exactly it. No, wait. Have I ever told Leader Kong about my enemy? No, you haven't. But she's very smart. When I put away my finger with fear, I saw the date on the corner of the paper. The year of Black Rabbit. I don't know what that means. This year is the year of Red Horse, so that was 3 years ago already. I heard a thud inside my head. Leader Kong already found Zhang Pyung-ho 3 years ago. Yeah, but she can't find anything to incriminate him yet. She found out everything about the guy 3 years ago when I didn't even know his name. But then why didn't she tell me? Because she wanted to take care of it for you. The fuck? Hee-soo? You're dumber than me. For 3 years. As I was staggering, I could hear someone was approaching. I was surprised and unconsciously put the papers in my bosom. It was the guard servants of the West Building who came running. Who's this? Are you a thief? No. The guards who barged in with a roaring put their hands down when they saw my face. Oh, it's you, sir. Why did you get into the storage? I am a curious little bean. Leader Kong said no one should ever enter this storage. Since they know my face, servants didn't deter me. Can you bring me to my baby, please? And with their words, I quickly looked inside the storage again. There was a bill of sale for a store from a long time ago. It was a bill of sale for my Junghuso. What? There was a clear mirror that I really liked but had to sell because of money. It was mine. There were also all kinds of stuff, all kinds of documents. You should really come out now already. If Leader Kong finds out, she's gonna be... Then someone yelled at them from the back. Hi! Who said you can break the law as you want? Why did you write gasp? Leader Kong, gasp! There was a sword casted on the servant's throat. Oh, babe. Wow. Wow, you're really threatening. Okay, focus, she's doing a thing. Answer me. When did I tell you to just let a thief go if that's someone I know? If a master lets a watchdog who doesn't bark at a thief alive, then they are an idiot. I wonder who's trying to make me an idiot. Babe, it's okay. Leave him alone. It's just me. The servants freaked out, threw themselves on the ground and begged. Then Leader Kong put the sword down. Everyone out. Close off the west building and don't open the door until I say so. The storage door was closed with a loud noise, and I became along with Leader Kong. Hi. As I was looking at Leader Kong standing in the midst of a cloud of dust, I got so flustered that I didn't know what to say. You've made a good friend lately, and now you are a thief yourself. Wait, no, that's not... Babe, what did you hide in your arms? Leader Kong. Leader Kong ignored me and just wiped the blades with her handkerchief. There are few things in my Songdan that are not forgivable. If anyone forges a promissory note or steal even though it's one of our own, and you already stole twice here, I'll let you go for the first time, bud. But this is about me. When I showed her a picture of Zhang Pyong-ho, my fingers were obviously shaking so hard. How can you not tell me anything at all when you already know my enemy? You must have enjoyed mocking at me. And now you're trying to hurt my friend behind my back. Is it you that have been sending people to hurt Iljime? I didn't mean to say it like that, but I was too flustered and upset to say it nicely. I was even so frustrated that I felt like crying. I don't know. Someone's been after Iljime ever since he's been coming in and out of Junghuso. Now that I think about it, I can see everything. You've been having someone spying on me near Junghuso all the time. Then you happened to find out about Iljime. How could you? Some stones are better left unturned. Leader Kong's insolent tone was something I've never heard from her before. It was so cold and low. She wasn't sweet and soft like before at all. That store, Junghuso, should have been sold already. How many times have you missed your rent? How do you think you kept your store in this ungenerous Hanyang? I took care of the situation every time your store was almost sold to another owner. As I expected while I was gone to Qing, the owner of that store changed already within that short period. You've been chased by gangsters for a while because of your debt. Do you know why they suddenly stopped following you at Mapo Port? It's because I already paid in full. You were doing all sorts of weird things and made the enemy of a lot of bad people. You were in a lot of danger. My guys chased them away every time. I know. But... Leader Kong shook her head with a smile as if she had enough. You have no idea how many bodies are under the water near Mapo Port. You wouldn't know that all they did was pay their debts a little late. I've been taking care of all the possible danger for you quietly. Do you think you haven't been in any danger living in Hanyang just because you were so lucky? I tried so hard for you to live safely, believing something that doesn't even make sense for 5 years. Mocking at you. What exactly did I mock at you for? I didn't ask you to do that. Why have you been doing this on your own without asking me? I've never asked for anything. You just did it at your pleasure. Leader Kong got hurt for a moment by my hateful eyes, but then soon she smiled again like nothing. Oh, you didn't know that? All the powerful people are acting at their pleasure. As Leader Kong opened the storage door, some servants with different clothes approached Leader Kong. We got Iljime. What should we do with him? Leader Kong! No need to debate about killing him or not. Just make sure that he won't be able to move around again. Leader Kong! I came at her screaming, but the servant stopped me. Leader Kong was just looking down at me from a distance. If you hate me and dislike me so much, then there's no reason for me to try to be pretty and decent anymore. Hate me as you want. I'll be the person who deserves that. What are you talking about? I'm really sorry about everything, but please leave Iljime alone. How am I gonna see him again? You don't have to worry about it at all. You won't meet Iljime ever again, because you won't leave this place ever. What? While Leader Kong turned around and went further away, I couldn't even blink my eyes and kept looking at her back. Only the faint voice of Leader Kong filled my ears. Clear the innermost room in the west building. He stole twice from this Songdan, so I'll handle it by Songdan's rule. I'm locking him there from today. And the voice of Leader Kong explaining it with a smile the other day came back inside my head with a much scarier feeling. Whatever I decide is the rule of Songdan, since I'm the leader. The door slammed shut with a thud. Inside the storage without even a small window merged into the dark, and the door never opened again. Ending 21, Abode of Demons. Fuck! Okay, I hope that's not the one she meant where, like, there's an ending where she steals me away, but I guess that would make sense. But, okay. I actually like that one. Like, obviously not like the whole, like, shutting me away, basically. Like, I mean, no, this was handled very poorly. And I don't know if there's, like, hope for, like, her to, like, come visit me and for us to, like, eventually mend things. But, like, that's not a healthy place to start anyway, so, like, I wouldn't want that for us anyway. Like, okay, if you've ever seen the Netflix show You, which I've been watching, like, a lot lately. I just finished season 3. And, like, that entire ending seriously gave me You vibes. Like, Leader Kong was totally giving me, like, definitely Joe Goldberg. And I guess that makes me, like, Guinevere Beck. I don't fucking know, but that totally gave me You vibes, and I fucking love that show. So, like, writing-wise, that was fantastic. I love that a lot. That was fun. That was a lot of fun to do. Okay, let's get ending 20 then. Okay, so then, by that logic, you can't blame Leader Kong at all if you want Iljime's true ending. Okay, well, my instinct was not to blame her anyway, because I don't think it's her fault. I closed my eyes again. I was so sure that I wouldn't be able to sleep anyway, even if I forced myself to sleep, but it was better than going out at night and wandering around. And there's nothing I can say to Leader Kong now, even if I go see her. I already betrayed Leader Kong once and held Iljime's hand. What can I possibly ask her to do now shamelessly? I'm going to protect my friend on my own. I should go to Jeonghuso as soon as the sun goes up and wait for Iljime. As soon as I meet her, I'm going to warn her to beware of Leader Kong. That store is a very important place for me, but if that store can make us all in danger, then I can close it for a while. I can even shut it down for good. I opened the store to revenge in the first place anyway. And this store is not worth putting Iljime's life in danger. It's been 2.5 days since I've waited for her at Jeonghuso. Iljime sounded like she was going to come see me the very next day, but she never showed up. I took the risk of getting scolded by her and even went to her house in Western Village, asking if Ongaryan's there. The servants just shook their heads. They said she just went out with her servant girl and had her servants come back and get the luggage for her. If she packed luggage, she must have been on the way to Jeonghuso. So I went back to the store, but Iljime didn't come. Why isn't she showing up? Why? The next evening, I went to Pocheung. I was going to ask Soyeon to send Wusung back, but then Soyeon shook her head. She said Wusung and Juhee already went back home yesterday. She said they went in a hurry after reading my letter. When? When did I write a letter? When I got surprised and asked, Soyeon gave me a letter that was written with my name. Interestingly, that was my handwriting. Since when do I have a twin? Wait. Did Leader Kong forge? It must be. Did everyone go to my twin? Is that what happened? Who forged my letter like this? As I got the letter with a discouraged heart, Soyeon hesitantly stopped me. And I'm moving outside of Hanyang now. What? What are you talking about? I don't really know well. I got the order that I should be transferred to the local government office outside of Hanyang for 4 to 5 years. Thank you for everything you've done for me, sir. I'll see you again after 5 years if possible. Soyeon. Soyeon! This was not the last ridiculous thing that happened to me. When I went back to the tavern after staying at Jeonghuso for several days, the tavern was completely empty. Wusung and Juhee's luggage was gone and all the guests were new. I lost contact with Jumo and Makwa, and the tavern now looked like an empty house. The owner of the store next door was temporarily keeping the store. You don't have to move out, I think. I heard you already paid a lot for rent to Jumo before. Is that so? I did? Did I really? The last person who disappeared was Jung Pyung-ho. My enemy, Zhang Pyong-ho, who I've been chasing for 5 years, suddenly disappeared one day as if he never even existed. I wasn't even surprised when the tavern was gone, but now it was just so preposterous that I couldn't even make a sound. But then the shock I got dwindled soon. When I went to the house with the help of the director of the Translation Academy with his name erased, all I could see was an empty lot after the whole out burnt down. Zhang Pyong-ho's house was burnt to the ground and only the wall was left there. That's gotta be Leader Kong. Right. Everyone I remember disappeared as if they were erased by ink. There's no way my enemy is still there. My enemy disappeared from the world completely, dead or alive. So in a way, I did my revenge without even knowing. I finally had revenge that I've been longing for a long time, but why am I not happy? Hisu, it's because you're alone. When I looked back, there was only a tree where Iljime was sitting the other day. As I got closer, I saw scratches Iljime left when she climbed up vividly on a tree. Have I gone insane? What if everything was just an illusion? But I could barely deny the suspicion I had strongly, thanks to those scratches. But I could never see any one of those who disappeared ever again. What the heck? Ending 20 like a moth to a flame? How is that like a moth to a flame? Okay, we hit all the angsty ones. Jeez. Oh, okay, so ending 22, we gotta go back to Sayen's route. Okay, so for this one, you need to keep going out of the cabin a million times, no matter how often they send you back. So let's go out of the cabin. Oh, by the way, I know it's been a while. This is the bit on Sayen's route where we're on a boat to smuggle the Nobi girls out, and Leader Kong is captaining this boat, so let's go out. Sayen's inside the cabin, by the way. And we've already read this bit before, I think. Yeah. We go out, we go talk to Leader Kong, and we have this adorable moment here where we just like, when I'm playing this out in my head, and I'm gonna like slowly scroll through this so I can talk about it. When I'm playing this little moment out in my head, I kind of imagine, since like we're on top of the boat, there's a little railing that she's like, literally, this is like the perfect pose where she'd be like leaning back on the railing. And I feel like I'd be like next to her, just kind of like leaning over and just kind of like looking over at her. And like, it's like the epitome of like, there could be a moment there, but there wasn't one as far as romance goes. Like, I don't know, like it'd be such a cute moment if like, I don't know, she leaned over and kissed me or I leaned over and kissed her. Like that would be so romantic. But like, again, it would have to be like in a different instance where I'm not on Sayen's route. Or maybe it could be like a branching choice where you kiss her or you don't. Where you do like another ending where you get sort of like a sort of happy ending. Like that right here, like this moment right here, if you add like a kiss here or something and like you can send us down a path to be with her, that could be like how you set up a happy ending for Leader Kong because she deserves one. Like, or you choose not to kiss her and you continue with Sayen's route. I'm gonna keep going out of the cabin. This is gonna happen a lot. Number 3, I believe you do this 4 times. Okay. Music has disappeared completely. This should be ending 22 now. When I opened the door and headed out of the cabin, I could feel the wind got much stronger now. Huh? Even Leader Kong was not on the deck anymore. Aww, I was hoping this ending would have something to do with us. She really meant it when she told me to go inside since the wind is getting rough. Yeah, well, as you saw from that one ending in Iljime's route where I kept running up and down the stairs, I don't listen too good. But even before I get to regret, I flew off to the ocean. 3 years later, I still think of that day so vividly. When I fell into the water, I thought I would die. But then I woke up so fine in the underwater palace of the Dragon King. Oh my god, what? I didn't know it, but it turned out I fell into the north of the West Sea in Dongsu. I remember hundreds of fish looking at me blankly. Since then, my life has changed so much. Are you the offering they sent me to calm down the sea? No, I was just stupid and kept coming out. Huh? What offering? It's been a while since Shim Chung. I didn't even make it that harsh for them to give me offering. I guess they're kind of exaggerating their pain this time. What? Offering? What do you mean offering? Where am I? When I saw those fish servants, I knew I wasn't dreaming. I was sacrificed as the offering to calm down the sea from that little turbulence. You were not sacrificed! You kept going out even though the winds kept getting worse, you dumbass. And I couldn't even come to the surface of the water on the Lotus since I wasn't pretty enough like Shim Chung. You're not that bad looking, Hisu. I heard that my appearance got trendy after 200 years. What? Would Sayan and Leader Kong be able to have a safe and sound trip because of my sacrifice? Well, I hope so. Why did I even keep going out to the deck even when the wind was blowing so hard? Well, if we're going by me logic that wouldn't know that this ending is happening, it would be to spend more time with Leader Kong, but no. I'm so tired of eating all these sea mustard, seaweed, and jellyfish, but there's no way out. Isn't that basically cannibalism? The tears as salty as the seawater is rolling down my face again. Oh my god! Look at my face! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Ah! Alright, I needed that. I needed that after all that angst. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, here we go. Ending 23. Apparently, if you go back to the tavern, this ending is called Lovesick. So I don't know what that means, but we'll go. I ended up not arguing against Wusung. Yeah, that... Because if you go, then you accompany Sayan, don't you? I don't know. I ended up not arguing against Wusung. Listen, she was the first route I ever did. Some of the stuff is still fuzzy. I felt so bad just going back to the tavern, but there's nothing I could do about it. Yes, there was, but okay. For the sake of ending 23, we'll go. It was from that day, what? That I started to feel sick for no reason. I've never stepped on any ground since then because I got sick too much every day. No doctor could find out why my stomach hurt and why I had a fever, however. Is it from anger or is it lovesickness? What? They just said whatever's on their mind and just kept emphasizing on eating proper meals and having a peace of mind. These days, I get angry like 48 times a day. What? I get depressed 50 times a day, get crying all day. What, so eternal mood swing? But I still don't know why. Oh. I'm miserable because I didn't go out with Sayan. I mean, okay, I guess. I guess that makes sense. I thought that would like imply that I was like gonna end up with Jumo or something. Okay, sure. Okay, so for ending 24, you gotta insist. Okay, it said insist, but it led me straight here? So, I should be getting another option to go back to the tavern at some point, shouldn't I? Okay, here we go. I was about to say, the heck? Now we go back to the tavern. Let's just go back. Sayan went in there with the policeman. Why would I go look for her just because I'm anxious? Because in this route, you love her. And you know what? I still do. Like, honestly, Sayan was literally like my first love, honestly. And then I met Leader Kong and shut up. But she was my first love. Like, you know, your sweetheart. Like, of course I still care about her. I don't think you ever really stop loving your first love, you know? Like, maybe not as intense as like the person you're currently with, but okay, now is not the time for that. Anyway, there's no reason for me to do that and it's dangerous for me to go there alone. I didn't even read what this ending was called, so... I ended up coming back to the tavern. I could hear people sleeping inside the room. I got into the room as well and got under the blanket. The next day, the fourth body was found on the mountain behind the leper colony. It was Jae Soyeon's body! Ah! Ah! No! Only a sword and a pair of arm warmers were left as keepsakes? Sayan! Don't kill my Sayan! The Posha got furious, so they kicked all the lepers out and burnt the whole town, but they couldn't find the suspect to the end. Fuck that, you killed Sayan! Sayan! No! Ending 24 safety first. I know why it's called that now. No! Okay, ending 25, you better make me feel better. The fuck? No, don't kill my Sayan. Okay, so apparently you need to sell the, sun shoe. You need to sell the sun shoe in order to get this last ending, so we're gonna keep flipping through these until we get there, so... Oh! We're right here. Alright, oh, this is the first scene that, pretty much did make me cry. Oh, that feels so long ago. Okay, we're gonna sell it. And we don't need to save here anymore, because this is the last ending, I think. I untied the sun shoe and gave it to the broker. Achievement, a very bad person. I know, I feel bad. Stop. Sayan. The broker hesitated a little and then untied his bag from his waist and took some coins out. He added 5 poon to the 3 nyang and smiled carefully. I'll give you a little more. I couldn't move at all watching the broker turning around and walking away. I'm gonna cry. No, stop, not this music. Can you hear this? Oh, this track's gonna make me cry. No! No, I was standing like this until Woo-sun came after a while. What are you doing, brother? I sold the sun shoe and the broker paid me 3 nyang. Ugh. 3 nyang? Shut up, Woosung, my sunshoe's gone. When I slowly turned around and showed the money, Woosung got surprised, but then his face got brighter. Shut up! With that money, we can even ride on donkeys. I don't want to. I want Soyeon. Let's get 2 donkeys and ride them to Cheonan. And then when we arrive, we can sell them and use it as our settlement fund. What do you think? I think I want to go see Soyeon. We went straight to the market and bought 2 donkeys. The owner smiled amiably with a good-tempered looking face and informed us of some precautions. I guess he noticed that neither Woosung or I haven't been on donkeys that much. This donkey can walk well in the morning and at night, but it's a little slow in the middle of the day. You have to take a rest once every few days at some taverns and feed it some grass. You have to sit on its hip. Its waist and shoulders are weak. You can go at least 4 miles an hour at a slow pace. You could go anywhere within 50 miles range in a few days. We came back to the tavern and tied the donkeys in a corner. We were officially ready then. The police haven't come back to Hanyang yet. I guess it's taking longer to investigate the case in the leper colony. As we leave, I only told Mako that we're going to our hometown. That we don't know when we're coming back, but since we're leaving Juhi here, we're going to be back eventually. I thought that would be better for Juhi to stay here. You're going to come back to Hanyang in a few years wherever you go. How can you live somewhere else when you like the Western learning so much? You'll get bored. You should come find the sister first when you come back. Okay. Juhi smiled jokingly and nodded. Mako was whimpering and wiping off her tears. She is so chatty usually, but she wasn't saying anything today. Okay, I know we've read this part before, so let's skip over the rest. Hello? Oh. Oh, that's right, because the Sunshoe wasn't there for Soyeon to find, so now... 20 years have passed. When I came back to Hanyang again, I was alone. I wasn't wearing gat anymore, and I wasn't wearing dopo anymore. I got shorter and my hair got thinner. Unjong Street was crowded with new people as always. Young guys and girls chatting and laughing like I used to do, and some market people busy buying and selling stuff. Then among the crowd, some strange policemen that I've never seen before were walking around. I fumbled my memory and started walking down the familiar road. In front of Ubosheng was quite different from what I remember. Is there a damo named Jae Soyeon? The gatekeeper shook his head. When I got discouraged and turned around, some familiar policeman talked to him. Did you say Jae Soyeon? He looked at me for a while and then he went inside and brought a box covered with a web and dust. The box looks like it's been jammed in the corner for more than 10 years and its corners are all corroded. You should take this. You don't even know who I am. Just take it. The lock on the box was broken, so it was hard to open. When I broke the corner of the box with the rock, then the lid fell off, making the dust flutter. There were so many batches of old papers inside. It was cut clean and bound neatly with the rope. Those were the letters were written in Soyeon's handwriting. She even organized it by chronological order and put the oldest one on top so it would be easier to read in order. That was so Soyeon. I got speechless. Wait, is she dead here too? Sir, I heard that you left Hanyang for a while. I don't know when you were coming back, but when you come back, please come find me. I have something to tell you. That's how the first page began. And there were more consecutive letters after that were written every few days like a journal. How could you just go away without telling me? How could you not even give me any chance? I hate you. Soyeon. Today, I found out who you are. I was surprised that you've been a criminal for a long time, but I was a little glad to find out that you had no choice but to fool me. Now I know you didn't fool me on purpose, so you can come back. If you left because I got mad at you that night, please just come back. I'm trying to be nice and smile to everyone like you told me to. I won't make any mistakes again. I bet I said something wrong that night, right? When I came back, I thought about it and organized what I really want to tell you, but you're nowhere to hear it. You would have still been there if I only came back to Hanyang a little earlier. I can't give my heart to anyone else. I want to know if you're alive. I won't ask for anything. Just let me know if you're okay. I was flipping the letter and then something wrapped in the paper fell down from the batch. When I opened it, there was an old sunshoe. The magnet wasn't moving anymore and the crystal ball was broken. I saw your sunshoe on the market. Why did you sell it? I guess after you sold it, it went through a lot of vendors and ended up coming to the store I went today. I didn't have enough money, so I had to give them my arm warmers. I'll give it back to you. I miss you. She was getting mad at me, begging, giving up. The letters continued for 5 years and then it stopped completely. What the policeman told me when he gave me this box kept ringing in my ears. She died about 15 years ago during the investigation. That happens to Damas a lot. She told me to give this to a person and if I can't find him, and if someone came to ask about her later, Just give it to that person. She just told you to give whoever was asking about her? But how did she know which one would come to ask? Then I just realized. No one came here for the last 15 years. No one asked about Soyeon. That's why this box came to me now. The moment I realized it, my heart started burning like I just swallowed a lump of charcoal. The policeman gave me a bitter smile. She said no one would ask about her except for one person. Ow! Ow! Okay, I better have Omake by now. Look at all this. Look at all this pain. There we go. Clandestine meeting. All right, we've arrived. Omake number 2, let's fucking go. This better be worth it. You better make me feel better after that. The fuck? You ditched Mr. Hisu for sure, right? Why am I being ditched? Yes, it's only us. All right then, let's start. Why are you leaving me? Hey! Bam, baram, bam. What? Yurin. Let's begin this meeting for Lady in Mystery's sequel about changing the main character. Huh? Let me talk first, so everybody listen. First, my background doesn't fit this kind of genre in the first place. Yes, it does. To cut to the chase, simulation game. I'm the one to be in love simulation game. No, you're not! It's not right that I'm the target character in this Yuri visual novel. Okay, it's another self-aware. Okay. Guardian, you were so wrong. What do you mean? I'm a fragile noble lady. Bitch, where? And I steal things in man's clothes like a classic animation, The Sweet Tales of Saint Tail. It's completely natural for me to be the main character of a classy girly comics or romantic stories. No, it's not! Wouldn't it be more natural for me to be with a guy? Be with who you want! Why do you care? Let's just hear it first. It didn't appear on the game, but I already had all the settings ready for me. What? A handsome and single senior superintendent who chases me and sometimes chased by me. My bulky childhood friend from Jeju who I get to run into unexpectedly in Hanya. A Confucian scholar who's intelligent, sharp, and somehow mysterious. I was so ready to be in a thrilling and fatal romantic relationship with them. All of them or just one? How did that person end up being friends with Mr. Hisu? Because I thought Hisu was that one friendly female sub-character in every normal game. Friendly? What? I ended up having the wrong ending, being too close to her. What? Well, that's right. I mean, there were so many more friendship endings between girls in the games in the 80s and 90s, which became the reign in the drought for Yuri lovers. What do you mean that... Wait, why is friendship in quote... Oh, you have to imply it because then the people get the big mad because it's like, you can't have the gay in the game. Right, but it convinced me even more that you are a thief who's a little behind the time. That's why I think the sequel should be the love simulation game with me as the main character. No, the title should be something like, Iljime was a girl, fluttering chosen romance. No, I object. Thank you, Soyeon. It should be a lesbian story. Yes! Yes! Fucking yes! And please stop killing us off at the end, oh my god! Of course. Also, if we're going to make a story with a pretty thief as the main character, it should be someone that has a certain charm that comes from maturity like mine. Mommy? Sorry, mommy?
Stop it. No more simp. You've simped enough. That is quite enough.
There's no way Iljime can be the main character. Yeah, I'm sorry, Iljime, but you have too much side character energy. Ugh, then what else can we do? I want to be the main character of an RPG game. You fucking would. You would love to be running around with a fucking sword or a bow and arrow. Huh? RPG? Yes, I want to carry... I just said sword! Jilly! Jilly! Yes, I want to carry a big sword on my back, killing slimes. I want to abandon a useless detective who doesn't even know how to fight and just show what I got as much as I want. Juhi! I want to use something like Fireball or Fire Arrow. And I'm going to make a female-only game party. Chosen RPG, Chosen Mountain Tour Dungeon. I'd play the shit out of that. That's actually a good idea. And I can be a member of that party since I'm a thief. Yeah! Also, Damo can carry a sword as well, so we just need to get rid of Hisu. I'm not even mad. I'll play the shit out of that. Are you kidding me? Do it. I like that idea as well. I'm going to be a merchant who's stealing all the gold you earned. And my heart. What about having this event that gives you armors and all the clothes? Right, traditional TRPG games like Farland Zictix... What? Always had this kind of events. Because adjusting the difficulty is important. What? I just wanted to find my true path wielding my sword. Yoo-hee! I don't want to get interrupted there again. I think then there's only one option left, which is making me the true No, we're gonna correct this a little bit. We're gonna correct this a little bit. I think then there's only one option left, which is making me the femdom of this game as the main character. Well, I don't know what a wicked merchant can do much with the story. If you're thinking of a business simulation game that monopolizes Chosen's wealth, I'm against it. Well, okay, let's actually think about this for a second. It would be difficult because merchants typically have to stay with their business most of the time and like be managing that? Although she technically does have people for that. I already thought of the scenario. If we're gonna die anyway no matter what, then have at it. Babe! Babe, I want us to live! We're doing the time loop story, which is really trendy lately. What? A time loop? Yes, I can dial back the time to 5 years ago and repeat the same day over and over until Mr. Hisu is alive and living a happy life with me and Quing, honeymooning together. I can block all your interruption and raise Hisu's desirability towards me little by little from 5 years ago. It's already pretty through the roof, Yurin. If you raise it any higher, I literally won't be able to keep my hands off of you. I can repeat it over and over, getting rid of all the guys that are bothering us. And the sequel will be the explanation of the main story about how I, Kong Yurin, repeated the time over and over. But isn't the 90% of the time loop story ends with failure? She's trying to walk down the hard road again. Maybe she just likes suffering. No! She just loves me, Chuhi. God! I knew she was too emotional trying to hurt us every time. Literally no! It's a lie that she wants to be happy. What she really wants was a bad ending. No, she doesn't! She literally just... No, she doesn't! She does not! She loves me! She's addicted to the amount and the impact of her appearance. I mean, she certainly does make an impact. Anyway, whatever. Oh my god. Oh, babe, did everyone just leave? Baby. Leader Kong, put down the desk, please! Wait, what? Did you just pick up the fucking... Why? Well, Damo hasn't said anything so far. Do you have any genre you want to try? Actually, I just want to continue this detective-themed game story. Well, it does make sense given your profession. I mean, you can't have a detective story without policemen. So, I like my position. You're so cute. You're so precious. Aw, Zion. Aw, but you are not the main character. Don't you have any complaint about it? No, Sayan's an angel. I'm okay. Angel. Literal angel. As long as you are not there, I can be the only supporting character and become a great duo with the detective. I love Sayan. Have I mentioned how much I love Sayan? I love her so much. Wait, did that mean Juhi too? No, Juhi has the fattest crush on you. What? Aw. Whoosh. Wait, it's a little weird now that I think about it. I think Damo chose this place for this meeting. Wait, why is the ominous shit playing? Why is the ominous thing playing? Right, and now I come to think of it, I didn't see anyone on the way here. And she insisted we come here alone. Wait, has this door always been stuck like this? Huh? Wait, what? What's going on? Hey! Guys? Or ladies, I guess? Hello? Huh? What? Did you just imply that Sayan murdered everyone? We got all the endings. Something gonna appear? Cause we literally have everything now. Literally everything. Well, that's literally every single thing you can do in Lady in Mystery. I don't know if I got all the Steam achievements, but I mean, that's not really what we're here for, you know? Wow! That was a ride. I'm confused by the ending, but I think that implies that Cyan literally murdered everyone. But also, possible sequel for Lady in Mystery, which I mean, I'll play it. I will definitely play it if there's a sequel. Like, I will definitely play a sequel if there is one, like, no matter who it starred. Because honestly, yes, I obviously have my favorite lady. Yuri will always have my heart. And like, if I were to choose who I'd want to be with forever, it'd be her. Cyan will still be my precious girl. Juhi, bestest buddy. Iljime, lovable pain in the ass. Woo-sung, we gotta have some boundary talk, but he can stay as long as he's not weird about it. But I would definitely play the shit out of the sequel because I genuinely adore everyone here. Like, I love them all so much. So if there is one, like, if that ever gets announced, I would be so down, like, you have no idea. I guess ending 21 also counts as the ending where Yurun says that she's gonna steal me away. I guess that counts. It's not the way I wanted it, but I guess that counts. Okay. I guess that's the end as far as Lady in Mystery gameplay is concerned, but there is one more video on Lady in Mystery that I'm going to do before I say goodbye. And that is my big review video. Now, because that is going to take some time for me to like gather all my thoughts and write it down and edit it into something that's hopefully watchable, because I really do want to like give some honest thoughts and I want to get more in depth because I know I do a little bit at the outro, but again, not everyone watches those and not everyone has seen every single video. I want to put all my thoughts in one place to like put everything together. So I don't know when that's coming out. The earliest it could come out would be the 30th. I don't know. We'll see, but it will come out eventually. But as far as playing the game is concerned, that's it. That's all of Lady in Mystery. So, until the review video, thank you so much whoever happens to be watching this. Like, comment, subscribe. It really does help me out. And until next time, bye.